Obviously, the best place to build your house is in the sky. I mean, it keeps you safe from any mobs, and don't be mistaken, this house can look very nice. If your house is on a square cube of dirt, you could build an Enderman statue that is holding your base. You could use its head for some more storage room and have some crops on its head. Now, I would recommend upgrading the base because it is a little small. A crane on the roof works really well because it can hold another base on the side which can connect to the original house, and you could have some crop farms that are hanging down from it. The easiest way to Today I'm going to show you how to build a very simple survival house. You only need to start with a tiny little box because then you can expand it to create an L shape. Now you've got space out the front to grow some wheat. You could place a ladder leading to the roof where you could put chest storage and some crafting. Plus, you should upgrade that crop farm before building 2 staircases on each side with an enclosed level on top with a nether portal and an enchanting space inside. With one last level on top, you've got space for 2 bedrooms, and it really is as easy as that. But you know what? It could be Stop destroying villages. Instead, gently pick them up and move them aside. That way it keeps everybody alive and not homeless whilst we build a nice log cabin. Now, a log cabin can actually be a lot easier to build than you might expect. With 4 spruce saplings next to each other, we can grow these giant spruce trees. And when they're all in alignment, well, you have the walls of your house. Just add a floor and a survival setup. But don't stop here. Add a second level and some windows. Before we add a roof, you should retexture the walls to give yourself something that's more appealing than standard spruce logs. You can add all the interior details too, like fireplaces, lounges, and 2 upstairs bedrooms. Some balconies work really well too, and finally, cover over with a deep slate roof. You would be shocked what you can create if you build a giant grass block. Of course, you could build a small survival starter house with an entrance down the bottom, allowing you access to a nether portal and a spiral staircase that leads to the top, where you could build a giant Enderman statue that is holding a villager's head. All that's left to do is construct the villager's body on the grass block, along with a full survival practical interior within the villager. And why not build a roller coaster that goes over the grass block and leads to the front door? You can actually download the schematic file of this build or the Bedrock and Java Edition world at charliecustard.com. It's linked in the profile. You should build your starter house at the bottom of a cliff, because from here you can always mine into the cliff and build yourself a mini palace inside. Add a modern exterior and an arch that extends over the roof. This will work nicely with the next expansion of the base, which involves building interconnected platforms for your animals and crops. Don't forget a waterfall so you can have a little pool at the bottom. You can build this exact design in your own world with this Litematica schematic, or I have the world file for Bedrock and Java Edition. The downloads are linked in my bio at charliecustard.com. Trust me, there is a good reason I just removed that village. I had an idea to create one of the craziest abstract house designs you have ever seen in Minecraft. It's going to be a mansion that is morphed into the shape of a Lamborghini. This is what I like about Minecraft so much. The only limit really is your imagination, but whether or not this could actually be constructed in the real world and how much it would cost to build is an interesting thought. If you like this house enough and want to make it your next home in Minecraft, you can download it via the link in my bio at charliecustard.com. There's a Java Edition world, a Bedrock Edition world,